Hi, everybody. Corrie Thorne, the spiritual healer, coming in to do my um, monthly readings, my monthly channel message for February. I didn't get everybody done for January. Sorry about that. It is still in January, so you get the last few days if you missed out on the last one. Make sure the phone down here. I am going to start with Aquarius. I don't even know if I even got poor old Aquarius out the last time around, but I'm starting with Aquarius. So, for my Aquarius energy, I am going to be going into I'm going to go into the light workers as well for Aquarius. I feel like there's a lot of like um, energy around Aquarius of like, are we done yet? Is this done yet? When is this going to be over? It's like there is a light inside of the storm, but it's so impossible to be able to see that light inside the storm when the whole world is storming around you. So, um, so for Aquarius, this is February 2021. I'm just going to go with the fact that, it just feels like the world is not changing. The world is in, like, your world is, though. Your world is. So the world feels like it's not changing. It feels like we can't get things done. It feels like so it's like we're referring you to what's happening in the world because you are a place of it. But I'm going to tell you, that's not where you are. That's just what's existing around you. For some of you, yes, of course, but it's not the energy that I'm picking up. The energy that I'm picking up is that everything that is happening is outside of you, and it's affecting and influencing every decision and choice that you're making inside. But there's a lot of like static around Aquarius energy right now. I have a lot of static. I'm like um almost like waiting for things to go wrong, afraid of the happy endings, and every single card came out reverse. Every card came out reverse. Every card came in out in the opposite direction of what it is that you everything that should be your happy ending is in reverse. Everything that's justice, reverse. Wheel of Fortune, reverse. Ace of Pentacles, reverse. Five of Cups, reverse. So I can tell you, we're not out of this right now. It's not ending right now. There's no end today in sight for you of the world's energy of what is happening out there. And I just feel like you're not going to get the validation and the justice that you want to be told that you're right, that you know what, you are right. Like there's so much of what you're doing, so much of what you know, what you feel, what you experience around you. And so this could be in a relationship, this could be in the ending of a relationship, but it's like um we're not able to get to the new beginnings unless something ends. And there's so many areas in your life where it's like it feels like you got to give up on a dream to make something happen, but you're not giving up on a dream. You're changing direction. So I do have some change in direction coming for the Aquarius energy coming into February. I feel like you got until the end of February before you actually kind of come into some calmer waters. There's still going to be a lot of rocky waves out there, but your waters get calmer. You're calm. I feel like you're good at navigating through storms. So it's not your first rodeo of storms. It's not the first time you've been through this. This is just one of the biggest ones. It's lasted the longest. So for Aquarius, your energy is getting exhausted, it's getting depleted. It's very important to charge your energy this month. Put a lot of focus into charging energy. You can't change the world's energy today, but you can charge your energy. And by charging your energy, is start doing the things that you love to do. Start putting your focus into there. And if you even if you can't change like the ending of, something that you're trying to end, something that you're trying to be done with, or something that you're trying to make happen, you can't force it. And it's like, so it's all unfolding, but you might as well take care of you, might as well do the things for you while you're waiting for all of this to happen. Because there is something holding your happy ending. There's something that's holding your new beginning. And I do have there is like, and this is like the Five of Cups, but it's in reverse. So I can tell you everything that feels like it's like about you is not about you. So it's like the world is where it is, and everything that you are preparing for or everything that you want to see happen in your world can't fully happen so we have the whole until until we get here, until we make this, until we do this, until we do that. And it's like there's a whole lot of that kind of energy. So it's weaving. And so I feel like you're weaving like your whole new tapestry of life as well while you're waiting. So it's like you might as well sit inside, keep the windows closed, close the doors, let the sun shine in, and pretend the whole world, because the sun is shining and it's beautiful out, just pretend the rest of the world is beautiful and it's wonderful, and start crocheting or start creating your tapestry. Keep creating your life, building your life, just letting it happen. Even if the storm's someplace inside of your house, like just kind of shut the door on the storm, leave it over there. And I'm not saying to avoid, I'm saying stay present with you. Stay present with where you are, because a lot of what's happening, and I keep seeing this, and I know I'm calling this in the Aquarius energy, but because we are in the age of Aquarius, this is why I'm seeing this. I am seeing a massive fucking quake. I'm like, and I said this to my daughter this morning. I said, when you see the bottom fall from grace, when you see the bottom fall, it's not, they don't have so far to fall because it's closer to the ground. When you see less of, but you see the top heavy fall, you see the top crumble, it makes the most sound, and it causes the biggest shakes. So it causes the biggest quakes because the heaviest falls the hardest, right? So the heaviest, the highest will fall the hardest. So there is a freaking tumble, a fall, a poof, and it is a humbling. And I'm like, and you are in the presence of this happening. But if you do think you're better than everybody else, or you think you're always right, or you think, then you may be one of those that may feel the phew, you may fall off your high horse. If you're you're very humble in who you are, and you're aware, and you're not running around telling everybody I'm right and you're wrong, then you will not feel this the same way. You're going to feel the ground shake, and you go, finally something's going to shift and change here. But it's like you're going to see this in the next, like in the next bit. And this is on January the 29th that I'm recording this, and it's like 1:40 in the afternoon, and I'm calling the time because I think it's very important to remember the time. I don't know why January 30, 31st is like big. It's like, you know how New Year's Eve, December 31st is like the biggest day of the year normally, like, or biggest day of like explosions and all that stuff. Well, I don't know why January 31st this year feels like that day. Like, I'm like, I just see fireworks. I see sparkle. I not pretty sparkles, but I just see things going out, expanding out. And I'm like, it doesn't, it just feels like it's like, I feel like for some of you Aquarius, you're going to get full validation into the fact of just stay in your peace, stay where you are, just keep creating tapestry of your life, because you're going to get to lay out your carpet. You're going to get to lay out your red carpet. You're going to get to lay out your life. You're going to get to lay out what you're doing. And you're going to get to walk your new path. So if you're in the middle of an ending, a new beginning, whatever it may be, it's all unfolding, and just let it unfold. Let it come out. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be wonderful. And just trust the freaking journey. I'm not giving huge readings right now. I'm doing them as small and quick as I can so that they're not taking up too much space. A lot of my messages lately are coming out big and long and very, like, so much information. And I'm like, so I'm trying to avoid letting the whole channeled stuff, like the prophecy stuff, come into each and every one. So for my Aquarius, just know that it's like you're not going to see a big change. You're not going to see huge changes in the world around you, but you're going to start accepting of what is yours, what's not, what you can, and creating your safe place, pretending the world is great, but staying very present with, because you're a realist to a certain degree, and you know that, that you can, but you're also in the age of Aquarius, so you ultimately know in the end of it all, and most don't know this, is that it's all going to work out in your favor. It's all going to work out well, but it's going to take a long time. And it's like, and so you can't, there's, you want to get back. A lot of Aquarius is getting antsy in the pants, and they want to get moving, they want to get traveling, they want to get busy. That's not happening right now. I feel like you're going to see a magic change when it's like it's going to end suddenly, and it's going to be like, let's just pretend like that didn't happen, okay? But that's bullshit, right? Everybody's going to remember that it happened, and there's going to be a lot of things to change with this happening, and you're going to see old old egos. You're going to see the big ego self kind of have to take some calming down. And so you also got the Temperance, and you got the Two of Wands, and you got the Two of Pentacles to validate this reading. And so when we go into this Temperance, and I look at her, and I look at the essence of, I want to say what you're doing, and I know what she means, and but she's in reverse. And I want to go. I want to say it is what it is, this and that story, but perseverance. Perseverance is that for you, Aquarius, there is great perseverance. And you have the Two of Wands. There is going to be forward action, and you're going to have choices to choose. And I just freaking wrote that somewhere. Where did I just write that? I think I just wrote that on a shaman's page I was just watching. And I'm like, and the oracle says, move your personal. I believe I said something like the move your personal. The oracle says, move your personal wants and needs out of the way to allow for the highest good. As an oracle says, it's so important to put your personal wants and desires aside. The guidance is to be of pure thought, not personal attachments to outcomes. Leave decisions and choices to the free will of the human, and all will receive an outcome and then an opportunity to also make a new choice again. So it means a lot are making some very wrong choices right now. You're being told you didn't have to make a choice, that you've been able to sit with this so that when you make your choice, you're going to make the absolute right choice. But you will then have a choice to make. And so, as you can see, this is the same picture. I keep seeing volcano-y energy. I keep seeing this background everywhere in my dreams, my thoughts, and I always see the greenery, but I'm always seeing a water. So in this one, you're not seeing the water. But what if there's water over here? What if to get to what you're thirsty for, you got to walk a path and you got to decide which way you're going to go? Are you going to go this way or going to go that way? Now, here's the trick. You see, there's another opportunity. So you can go this path that's wore down, you can go that path that's wore down, or how about you walk through the middle? How about you walk through the middle? Walk the middle. Don't go to this side or that side. Don't be caught in this opinion or that opinion. Stay in the middle. Because I'm telling you, what looks like it might be scary or an ending over there, there's water on the other side of that. If there wasn't, there wouldn't be the animals over here. And so the deer, the horn, everything is over here because they know if this is luscious and green and growing up like this, then there has to be something that's providing for it over there. So stay walking the luscious, stay walking on the green and walk that path and walk your way all the way into what you're worthy of and what you're here to receive. And that's the truth that's coming in. And then the material world is kind of like you're getting caught up in the material world stuff. That's not where your happiness and joy is. Trust that. It's like your boat didn't go out, you didn't miss it. It is coming back for you. Everything is here for you and everything is unfolding. So there is some changes in relationships, there's some changes in directions, but there's also some good things. So it is going to take a little bit of time. You're going to have to ride some more waves for a little bit. But like I said, just sit inside, look out at the sun, say, oh, it's so beautiful out there in that world. We have such a beautiful world. And we do. You just got to look, you just got to find your own beauty. You got to see the beauty. And it's not in the news, it's not in those places. So find it yourself. Much, much love. Mwah.